The muzzle is off. Let go of the shame, remove all the pain, block it out like a troll on your timeline. The past is what made you who you are today. Embrace it, let it go like an exhale. Remove it, remove it, remove it. The muzzle is off.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Muzzle is Off podcast. I am your host, Nakia Monet. I hope y'all feeling all right tonight. Let me know how you're feeling in them comments a little bit. Like, share, comment, share, and all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for this whole thing to come through because y'all know I'm my own sound check, so I'll be having to do my sound check for myself. I see the delay now. Oh, okay. That delay be heavy. Anyway. Hey, Mommy. Mommy says she's feeling good. Girl, I'm glad you're feeling good, girl. I am glad you are feeling good, okay? Because feeling good is a great way to be. Now, I got this screen so far away from me, and I done had LASIK eye surgery, but I think I need to go give it a go again because I think I'm back not seeing as well as I was seeing when I first got that damn LASIK eye surgery. Anyway, listen, y'all, I wasn't even really going to go live today, but after some of these comments some of y'all make on some things, I said, let me go ahead and get here on this good Beyonce's internet and talk about some things because I am just, I am literally convinced that some of y'all really and truly just get on this internet just to say any old thing. Like, you can't possibly mean some of the things that you say. You can't possibly mean some of the things that you post. Like, there's just absolutely no way on Al Gore's internet y'all be serious about some of the stuff that is being said. And a lot of y'all comment on, and because my page is open, because my page is public, I really don't care. Real talk, I don't. But sometimes y'all comments can be downright a little disrespectful on a person's page that you really and truly just don't even know. You ain't never met them in real life. You know what I'm saying? You're a Facebook friend. You know, you're a Facebook colleague. You know what I'm saying? You're a Facebook family member. Hey, Tamara. Hey. You know, and y'all be commenting on certain things like as if we grew up together. Like you could say anything you want to me. And for the most part, it's like you can, right? Because it's called freedom of speech. But you then also have to be prepared for what I'm going to say back. And then it's like, if I shoot back, ain't no need to be aggressive. Ain't no need to be. No, but you just really got aggressive with me on a whole post about an opinion that you happen to just not agree with. There's a way that you can comment on people's things when you're not in agreement that is not combative, condescending, or sometimes even downright just rude. Like, it's okay to not agree with somebody. I will tell you, I don't agree with that. And keep it moving. But I'm not gonna get condescending. I'm not gonna get rude. I'm not doing none of that. What I look like getting like that off of a post of an opinion, and y'all be getting like that on this good Beyonce internet. I do not understand. And then this little blue app, it's like the blue app of courage or something. You know, it's like because you hiding behind that little screen and that keyboard or whatever the case may be, it's like courage be on 1,000. Why? Why do we get like that? Could somebody got an answer for why we get like that? Why does our courage be on 1,000 behind a stupid keyboard? But in real life and in real life situations, your coverage is not on 1,000. It's like it's a little muzzled. But y'all get on this good blue app and get us sent to Facebook jail because we shoot back, and then next thing you know, comments are being reported, feelings are being hurt, people getting blocked, this, that. Yeah, I don't have time for all of that, you know. I really don't. And I think that it is just amazing that this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Half the time I'm on this app because I'm literally just bugging out. But other times I'm on this app because I'm saying something that I want to say. What did y'all get mad at? Let me see what y'all got. Let me see what y'all got mad at last week. Cause y'all be getting mad at stuff and I crack up, and I'm gonna tell you why I crack up when y'all get mad. Let's see here on this good blue app. At any rate, we got some things to get off our chest while I find what y'all got mad at. We got some things to get off of our chest. And one of the things I'm gonna get off of my chest tonight is as it pertains to this whole child support thing. Okay. And I am going to talk about that because I find it quite amusing, some of the commentary as it pertains to child support and when the significant others have. Oh, that's what y'all got mad at. Y'all got mad. Yeah, we're gonna get into this because y'all got mad. Y'all some sensitive asses at the wrong time. Anyway, so we're gonna get into my Beyonce post because I called y'all annoying and I meant what I said when I said you're annoying. So we're gonna get into my Beyonce post, and we also are gonna get into this whole child support thing, because what I find utterly disturbing, as it pertains to child support, is how many people really think that the absolute bare minimum is enough. Okay, I am not a mother. Okay, I am not a mother, but I am an aunt, and I have sisters, and I have literally seen when my sister, was single, my sister Jessie, when she was single, raising my nephew, getting the bare minimum. And I have the flip side with my sister Nadia not receiving any child support for her child, right? So, and I find it utterly amazing how many people think that doing the absolute bare minimum is enough. We think, for some odd reason, that child support is supposed to cover everything. We think that child support and whoever's paying the child support, right? So, because thank you, Apostle, not a mother yet. I like how you said that. Well, wrote it and thought it. Thank you. I find it amazing. We're gonna talk about something else too, because this has been really bothering me too. And I'm gonna talk about women of a certain age like myself that are not mothers yet. We're gonna talk about that too. So we talking about three things that I'm gonna get up off my chest, because this has been plaguing me for like the last for a few months now, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say about that. So according to the United States, right, U.S. Department of Good Old Agriculture, making annual adjustments for inflation at about 2.2% a year, the average cost of raising a child in 2022 is an estimated $272,049. Okay? Estimated. And this is raising a child to the age of 18. This has nothing to do with college. This has nothing to do with after college. This has nothing to do with setting the child up, making sure that the child has exactly what he or she needs into adulthood. This is literally the cost. How much does it cost to raise a child through the age of 18, right? That's how much it costs to raise a whole human being, average cost of raising a human being, right? So if that's the average cost of raising a child, a person that's paying $500 a month, we got 272 estimated. A person that's paying $500 a month until that child hits 18 is given $108,000. So then that means, so we did 50-50 on how you raise a child, right? So that would mean that the mother technically should be responsible for another 108,000, right? So we got 216,000. But we still dealing with a figure of 270, let's say 273,000. So there's almost a $60,000 difference between that. Who covering that extra $60,000? For all you idiots that sit up here and say child support is enough, who is covering that extra $60,000 that it's going to cost to raise a child? For all you people that sit up here and say that whoever is the party that has to pay child support shouldn't pay extra, shouldn't do extra, that child support is enough. Who is covering the additional cost for that child? Who is covering the, and I feel that we need to really begin to ask ourselves that question, right? Who is covering the additional cost, right? Because that's the problem that we got at hand. And we're going to watch this little video here of a father. Let's watch.
This is the shit I got to go through. It's like I got to choose between my child and my marriage. And the shit getting old. It's getting very old and frustrating.
Between your child and your marriage, what is you doing? I mean, like, what's going on?
I'm recording, man.
No, I ain't no recording because you ain't dropping that shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing. No. And I don't care nothing about that. Because my thing is right here, you pay $500 a month. You can drop it. I'm going to put your business out there. You pay $500 fucking dollars a month in child support, and ain't nobody but doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. Fuck all that.
What you talking about, man? My son needs some shoes.
I don't give a damn. No, she can get the shoes out of child support money. She get the shoes out of child support money. That's what you pay child support for. The court ordered child support. You ain't got to do shit else. And she ain't gifting nothing else. She should have never took the fucking child support out if she needed more money.
You shouldn't feel like that, though, man.
Why shouldn't I feel like that?
Man, that's my fucking child.
I don't fuck that child. Fuck you too. I don't give a damn about that. Shoes. Talking about to get some extra shoes and you pay $500 fucking dollars a month in child support. You ain't buying no shoes. You ain't buying no fucking shoes. You buy shoes. You buy them shoes. You buy them shoes. That's it.
Ain't no fucking that's it, man.
That's it. I'm telling you. You pay child support. What you paying the child support is for?
I'm saying, still though. If you need some shoes, I'm gonna get the shoes.
No, you ain't getting no shoes out of here. You ain't. It don't matter. It does not matter. No, you don't need to buy no shoes. She get the shoes out of child support money. $500 a month. That's what y'all agreed on.
I know, but shit,
Okay.
I agreed on the hell. If I feel like getting some shoes, I can get some fucking shoes.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. You want to get some shoes? You can get some shoes, but it won't be in here. It won't be in here. Believe that, baby. It won't be in here.
What you doing?
Get your ass up out of here. I'm getting your ass up out of here. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting your ass. You want to buy some shoes? You want to buy some shoes? It won't be in here. I'm getting you up out of here. Getting you up out of here.
Playing, man.
No,
No, what's that, man? Come on, shit back
No,
in the-
ain't no put no. No, you want to get shoes? You want to get shoes?
Really? Man, this is bullshit.
Oh no, we getting your ass up out of here. Yeah, we getting you up out of here. Fuck that. You won't get no shoes in here. You can get some shoes, but it won't be in here. It won't. Watch.
I tell you what, man. Don't take my clothes, I'm fucking gone. I'm about to pay with you.
Get here.
You ain't tripping over some fucking shoes, man? Over some shoes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's bullshit.
Ain't no bullshit. Fuck you,
Bullshit.
the child, and the mama. Fuck all y'all. And guess what? You want to get shoes, you got that big. Matter of fact, why her husband can't buy him no shoes?
That ain't his fucking responsibility.
It is his responsibility. He married. If he married her, he take on the child too. Why he can't buy him no shoes? That's what I don't understand. He probably calling him daddy anyway.
You know, there is so much. Now, let me say this. Okay? I'm gonna tell you what happened. You know, it tells you if you want the best connection that you need to connect through the Ethernet. You connect, I got a lot to get. I'm tired of Xfinity. I'm tired of StreamYard. I'm tired of all y'all. Y'all got to get all y'all stuff together because this makes absolutely no sense that a person gets kicked off their live because of I'm connected to the damn Ethernet. I got the Ethernet connected, turn off the Wi-Fi. They say for the best signal, use the wired connection. You use the wired connection and you get kicked off. I mean, is that not dumb? It is the dumbest thing in the world. So now I'm gonna give everybody my damn feedback over here or for this stuff. I'm sick of this stuff. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, Miss Honey in that video. I don't know if that video is real or if it's a parody, right? Because a lot of people do a lot of things for some change. They're doing a lot of strange things out here in Beyonce's internet world in order to become viral, in order to become a topic of conversation. But since this is the video that they put out there, they are now a topic of conversation because she's not the only person, she's not the only woman that feels that way. And now we got some level of internet proof that there are people that really and truly do think this way. Let me say this. Now, supposedly the woman is supposed to be the wife, right? Ain't no way in the world I'm going to marry somebody that thinks that lowly of my child to the point where they wouldn't want me to do extra or do more for my child, right? That is kind of like some real low level, like you bottom of the barrel type. Why am I even talking to you type, right? Because why in the world would why would you know what? And I've seen this in real life, right? And let me tell you what some of these women do, because I'm focused on the women aspect of this, because then we're gonna flip it over to the men side. But I'm gonna focus on the female, the woman side first. I have literally seen women sit up there and act like that they love the man's child while they're in the courting and dating phase. They love on the child. I accept all your kids as if they my own. They do for the child. They do all these things. And then once that man bites into the, oh my God, she's perfect. She loves my children, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, he marries this woman and she becomes something totally different because she has fronted and acted like she really and truly loved those children when really and truly it was just a front in order to gain his trust so that she would get what she would want out of the deal, which was the husband, the man, whatever the case may be, right? I've seen this. And then once they get married, once she gains his trust, once they say I do, they walking down aisles, jumping over brooms, having receptions and stuff. Now all of a sudden, y'all move in together. The children are not wanted. They can't come over here. If they over here, oh my God, they're dirty in my house. Oh my God, this, that, and the third. Or why they got to be here every weekend. Oh my God, well, how much money you got to give her for child support? Well, why you got to give her this? Well, why is she asking you for extra if you're already doing this? Oh my God, well, don't ask me for no money because that ain't coming out my money. I ain't helping you with your kids. The flip always seems to happen with women that think like this. It's like they got an on switch and then they got the off switch and then they got that in between switch, okay? And that's when they welcome and invite them, but they really don't want them. They don't really want them around. They don't really want them in their space. Everything becomes a hassle for the children. If the children even want a piece of bubble gum, oh my God, why we gotta buy them some more bubble gum? Can't their mother afford to get some bubble gum? Oh my God. And it's like, okay, but you agreed to be in a relationship with a man that you knew had either one or more children. Once you make that agreement, once you decide that that's what you are willing to do it to the fullest. But some of y'all be sitting up here acting like these children, like as if these children asked to be here. First of all, the children came before you. And they're going to still be there after you. And I'm telling you right now, if a man is listening to me and he going through this with a woman that he ain't yet said I do to, run from that hoe. She ain't worth it. Because what the damage that she's going to cause your children will be far worse then you just dealing with the damage of a broken heart because you done had to break up with that hoe. Break up with her. Do not stick it out. Some of these women, I'm talking about the women. Some of these women will sit up here and act like they love all the things about your child. Next thing you know, they doing weird shit to your child. And see, because you like the woman, your child's scared to even tell you that the woman weird. But you ain't picking up on the signs. Let me say this. Men, you better start paying attention to the signs of your children, okay? Because children may not verbally tell you about the person that you with, but they show you, okay? If they don't feel comfortable being in the presence of that person, if they don't feel comfortable speaking to that person, if when that person is around, the only thing that they want to do is just like stay up underneath you and not give that person no time of day. And here's the key. The key is knowing your child. If you know your child takes a little bit of time to warm up to people, but it's been a year or two and that child still ain't warm up, something's wrong. Read the signs. Read them. Because something's wrong. 2 years and your child still, I don't want to speak to them. No, I don't want them around me. No, I don't want to do this. Pay attention. Y'all don't be paying attention to y'all kids because y'all be so caught up in the little puss. Puss, you can get that anywhere. Clearly. All the single women out here. Some of y'all like women that aren't single, but that's another story for another day. We ain't getting that off our chest today. I think I got that off my chest more than once. Y'all see I'm fancy? I got my little metal straw. I love these things. This is so, Anyway, pay attention to your children. Your children gonna tell you. Okay. Now we have the flip side of it, right? Because sometimes some children are just overly friendly. They just friendly with everybody. They like everybody. Pay attention to how the person treats your child. Are they only doing this to gain your attention, to gain your trust? Pay attention to shifts and minor things like, are they coming over again? Oh, I thought it was this, and this one be the key. Oh, well, I just wanted to spend some time with you. I have a child. My child requires my attention. It's subtle words that are played with women like this that are selfish. They are selfish. They are selfish at their core. They are selfish. And you have to pay attention to this because they are selfish. And that selfishness, that level of jealousy, it then can turn into contempt for your child. Why the hell y'all think we keep seeing all this crap on the news with these women and these men and they murdering the children, raping the children, doing all types of stuff? Because of that video I just played is because of stuff like that. It starts there. It starts with a person not wanting you to be there for your child. It starts with a person not wanting you to support your child. All that stuff is emotional abuse to a child, because if they can speak those things to the child, imagine the energy that the child is feeding off of the person. That is dangerous. Then you got the ones, okay? Because some of y'all men, y'all really don't know how to pick women. Y'all really, really don't. I don't know what some of y'all be paying attention to. I don't know. And you know what? And maybe it do be maybe they walls are intact, because I find that for y'all men, what I'm saying, the walls being intact is very important for y'all. And I get it, right? Because a man having, a little thicker peen, it does it for us. But at the same time, when I have a child, I can't just pay attention to, does this feel good? I got to start paying attention to, but is this good for me? You know what I'm saying? Is this good for me? Would this be good for my life? And your children are an extension of your life, because your children are a lifetime. And if this woman is supposed to be in your life for a lifetime, then she has to accept the lifetime extension of your child. But y'all be sitting up here and we get videos like this. Like I said, I don't know if it's real or not. Let me throw that out there. Caveat to that. You know, I got that video off of Spiritual Word. I happened to see it. I saw the post about it. I saw it. I said, you know what? There are women who think just like this. So let's talk about this as a whole. I don't know if they just did that as a parody to the situation, but since they put it out there and it's public, then we get to comment on it because that's where it's at. And there are some of y'all women out here. That's how y'all think with your little minds. Okay. Now, when I shared the damn post, because I don't agree with that, right? I said, some of y'all women need to sit down and shut the up. That's how I feel, right? Because at the end of the day, what a man does for his child has nothing to do with you. I don't care if you are a wife. I don't care if you are a girlfriend. I don't care if you live in the state of New Jersey and New Jersey use part of or all of your income into the calculation for his child support. I don't even care about that. Okay, because we know New Jersey does that. Anybody, if you're from New Jersey, if you're a man or a woman and your significant other is on child support and you marry this person and the custodial parent decides that they're going to take you back to court and say, run that income because he just got married, she got married, run that income. It's an income calculation. It's basically saying because your household now makes this. When we first did this calculation, you were single and we just did it based off of you. But now that you married, now this is a joint calculation and we adding up. And they do add up. So it's not that the money is coming from the wife or the spouse. It's just that calculation of income and then the percentage that the court decides is going for the child for child support. Yes, spouse, your income will be included. And yeah, could that mean that your spouse is going to pay more out their check? Absolutely. But guess what? Those are conversations that you're supposed to have before you get married to a person. When you know the person has a child with another person, these are conversations that need to take place. Half the problem is that some of y'all don't know how to have real transparent conversations with your significant other when you know that that person has a child with someone else. One conversation that you should have is about child support. Are you on child support? And guess what? Because the flip could happen too, right? You could be the custodial parent and you go and you get married to someone. The man or woman that's paying you child support can go back to the court and be like, excuse me, they got married. So they making, he and she got married. So we need to recompute this because my child support payment needs to drop because that income bracket is up there. It all works the same way. But for some odd reason, we have this thought process that we think that child support is enough. It is not enough. With the rising cost of food, the rising cost of transportation, the rising cost of clothes, yeah, they're accounting for a 2.2% inflation rate. But we already know that the inflation is much higher this year. It's higher than 2.2%. When they had me paying $5 a gallon for some damn gas. No. Absolutely not. The cost of living is not going up with the cost of these goddamn salaries and everything else that's concerned, okay? And y'all sitting up here mad about a man, because that's what some of this is about, because a lot of this does happen on the women's side. Y'all mad about a man that want to support his children. And what if that was you? If you was the mother and you was only getting your good $500 a month, but you needed extra to support this child. Why? Because the child is in extracurricular activities. The child plays football. The child plays basketball. The child does this. The child does that. We want to do swimming lessons. We want to do this, that, and the third. Child support don't cover all of that. What's the cost of uniforms? Nadia, if you still watching, put the cost of uniforms in there. Jason played football. It becomes a family affair. And y'all don't be thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? Be mad. Fuck you and that kid. What? That's why I think it's a little fake, because I mean, I do know that there are some women that really would speak like that to a man concerning his child. I really do know that there are some, but I just couldn't see the fact that that didn't go another way when she said it. Like she said that like more than one time. You know what I'm saying? Like that was more than one time. And I know like for any man, you probably got one time to disrespect his child, but 2 times you get to say that and it's nothing. It's just you talking about no. That wouldn't be going down. There, there should be limits in conversation when it comes down to how y'all be disrespecting people with their children, especially some of y'all women, the way y'all talk to some of these men concerning their children. It gets borderline. It ain't even borderline. That you straight out of line. And then we get mad when a man like hauls off and I am not a domestic violence advocate. Everybody knows that Fatty put my head through a good car window, so I am not that. However, what I will say is that when it's like everybody has triggers, and one person's trigger literally could be the fact that you just really told this man F his kids. And right, Kelly, let's talk about the cost of child care. Okay, because that child support only takes into consideration a fraction, and a lot of times what begins to happen is that with child support, when child support is concerned, and you got to go back to court, and let's say that because child care is as much as rent now. Good child care is as much as rent now. Nana and Mimi and them doing childcare, that's totally different. We ain't talking about that. But we talking about if you really want your child to go into one of them schools that got all them cameras and stuff, you could be paying anywhere close to $1,800 to $2,000 a month. Where that $500 going to? What's that helping? Those who think like that. Oh, okay. It'd be like silence. But and this is why I think that sometimes we really have to, we have to understand, dynamics as far as regional dynamics, right? That whole video, they sound like they somewhere in the South, right? So things potentially could be a little different, right? See? Uniform costs. Cleats $100 plus, mouthpiece $25, socks $20 a pair, because they got to be dry fit socks. You don't want your sons out there or your daughters out there when they running around on them fields and stuff and they all sweating. Under Armour tops, same thing, $70. Padded shorts, $65. Come on. And let's not say if your child participate in them tournaments, because that's extra. Travel is extra. Let's talk about when they need driving lessons. That's extra. Let's talk about when, they want to go on trips and stuff. That's extra. Let's talk about prom and all of that stuff. That's extra. Let's talk about, college. Because that course ain't factoring in college. School uniform. Yeah. See what I'm saying? But we don't want to talk about that. Because y'all swear child support is enough. My nephew's father, that's how he was. And he would only do extra for my nephew at Christmas time and my nephew's birthday. Damn, $300 driving. And he going to get them driving lessons too, because I think I'm still traumatized, Nadia, about that one corner, girl. I'm traumatized. Every time I think about that. I don't like stuff like this. And I don't like it coming from women, because just like that man said in that video, he said, if it was you, you would want me to buy them sneakers. She ain't had nothing to say when he said that. Nothing to say when he said that. Because it's the truth. If the situation was reversed, you would want the treatment that he's trying to give to his own child. And then we get mad when men become deadbeat dads. Nadia, I am traumatized. Okay. If that shit was on video, anyway. But see, and let me say this, right? And when my nephew was younger and his father was just paying the child support and that was it, everybody had to kick up and help my sister. Jessie don't be on here because she in a totally different time zone. But everybody had to kick up and help her. Why? Because it wasn't enough. He was in a daycare that was costing just as much as she was getting in child support. So then she had to pull him out that daycare, and he was in the home daycare. And I really liked his daycare, the babysitter. She was so nice. She was from some South American country. All she spoke was Spanish. Had my nephew speaking Spanish at a young age and all that other good stuff. But in order to get cheaper childcare, she had to take him out of the regular school type daycare. He was at Kitty Academy, and she had to bring him into a home, which was perfectly fine. He was safe with her. That lady loved him, but that's not the point. Because child support is enough, right? And what about mothers who don't get child support? Nadia, my sister, she right here. She been raising my nephew on her own all this time. I couldn't imagine if my nephew's father was alive and a girlfriend or wife or somebody talking about he couldn't buy my nephew some sneakers. First of all, he wouldn't even tolerate that, okay? Because that wasn't the type of father that he was going to be, okay? But I can't imagine that. Mom, but you don't get any, well, see what I'm saying? And you had 2 kids and don't get anything. This is the stuff this is real life stuff. So for a person, man or woman, and let's deal with the male aspect of it, because you know what, there are some men, okay, who agree with how this woman thinks. Oh, if I'm paying child, I know he ain't claiming. Listen, there are some men that agree with that. If I'm paying child support, I ain't doing nothing else. I ain't doing nothing. She wanted to take me to court and get child support, so that's it. That's all she gonna get. You sound stupid. She took you to court to get child support to get the bare minimum. That's it. Because you didn't even want to give the bare minimum. Some of y'all don't like giving the bare minimum. Let's be real. Because when my nephew was first born, his father thought he was just going to bring over a couple cans of formula that he couldn't drink because he needed formula with low iron, and he kept buying the wrong formula, acting like he was buying the right formula. No, you were not, sir. Like you wasn't going to give up nothing else. So, yeah, we going to court. And that's exactly what she did. And it wasn't to be spiteful. It was because of the simple fact that he's a baby. They cost money. Diapers, Pampers, clothes, shoes, unexpected trips to hospitals because babies get sick and you don't know what the hell is going on. You think your job is to bring formula? No, it's not. It's to bring money. And that's not to say, because there's some women on child support and y'all angry about that being on child support too. Because the father won custody, so he's a custodial parent and you on child support and you don't want to pay it. I never forget. I knew someone years ago, their kid's father took them to court to get their child support dropped all the way down to $25 a week. And at that point, she said, Yana, you could take him off. I don't need his money. I'm going to do this on my own. Because he was hiding money. So it looked like his income It looked like he didn't have an income. $25 a week, because that's the bare that at that time. I don't know if Jersey raised it, but that was the least amount. That was the minimum amount of money that a person could be put on child support for. $25 a week, and they awarded it. What the hell is $100 a month gonna do? Some of y'all get on my nerves when it comes down to this. I really do. I really feel that there is such a disconnect in today's day and age as far as parenting is concerned. It is disgusting. It is honestly disgraceful. Okay. It is really and truly disgraceful at how disgusting it is that parents, you were okay to lay down and have this child. You were okay to enjoy in the festivities of baby making, but when it comes down to actually supporting and taking care of the child, that's far from your realm of understanding. Okay. And I'm only dealing with child support because that's the subject of that whole video. I'm not talking about emotional support, physically being there, this, that, and the third. Because at the end of the day, a person that really and truly doesn't want to pay no money, you're also a person that's going to be emotionally abusive to a child. Because if you don't want to take care of a child financially, you for damn sure as hell ain't going to care about their emotions. I don't care what nobody say. You get some people, well, what if all they have is the fact that they're going to be present? Well, being present also comes with money, because a child can't eat off your presence. Okay. All right, I'm done talking about child support, y'all. It just really irks me that people really have that type of a mind frame, that type of a thought process. Because to me, you're just a selfish person. You're selfish and you're dumb. And that woman in that whole video, I hope it was a parody. I really hope that shit wasn't real. Because if that was really real, you are really a miserable human being. Next topic that pissed some of y'all off on Beyonce's internet. Y'all was mad about this right here. This right here, y'all was mad about. Y'all was mad because I said y'all are so annoying with this. That's what I said. I said, y'all are annoying. And to constantly accuse a person of worshiping or selling their soul to the devil based on a very narrow, uneducated, incorrect biblical interpretation is annoying. So you dummies need to stop. That is exactly what I said. And I meant every word of what I said. And I'm not going to take back what I said. Okay? Because you want to know why? And I'm going to tell you why. Because half of y'all have no absolute knowledge of the word of truth. You have no knowledge of it. All you really and truly know is the bullshit that you have been taught over years of incorrect, unsound doctrine. Doctrine, it is what man made up. Doctrine is man's interpretation. It is not the exact word. It is an interpreted word. It is an implied word. It is a word in which a person draws out their own conclusion, and then they teach it to you and say, because this is what the Bible says, right? Right. So y'all get upset with me and start quoting all these crazy ass scriptures that really and truly don't apply. Number one, she's not a gospel artist. That's number one. She ain't never claimed to be a gospel artist. She ain't never claimed none of that. All she's ever said was she loved God. And y'all question that. Y'all question that. Y'all attack her for that. Y'all do all these things on this here Al Gore's internet and on this here blue app. It can be exhausting. I said it today. Watching that stupid ass Juanita Bynum clip. I said it today. I said, oh, it could be somebody, y'all make being a believer exhausting. Y'all make a motherfucker tired for even wanting to believe in God. Like, you get tired. Nobody wants to deal with all y'all craziness. It is crazy the way in which y'all attack people. It is crazy the way in which y'all judge people. And then you think you have discernment and you don't. It's not even discernment. You're not even discerning a spirit. What? You discerning a spirit off the TV? Are you dumb? You ain't never met a person in person, never spoke with them even over the phone, never did none of that, but you discerning a spirit. Shut up. Because to me, it's all stupid to me. It's all stupid to me. At the end of the day, y'all don't, church folk, I'm talking about y'all. Y'all who religious folk, I'm talking to y'all. Us everyday common people that really don't care nothing about this stuff. We don't, we ain't drawing up images and acting like it's of the occult and all this other extra stuff. Because y'all over here really comparing these images to the 4 horsemen. Like, some of y'all are really dumb because you're not ignorant, because the information is out there for you to get it. You're just dumb enough to think that you don't need to go research it for yourself. So therefore, that just makes you dumb. It doesn't make you ignorant. Children are ignorant because it is the absence of absolute knowledge. They don't know yet. But y'all adults, no, you're dumb and you're stupid. Okay? Dumb and stupid. Okay? Dumb and stupid. Okay? And I mean what I'm saying with everything that is in me. Y'all always want to quote the Bible. Oh, the Bible says people perish for a lack of knowledge. Y'all think y'all not perishing for this that y'all spew? That is without merit, without base, without knowledge, without wisdom, without grace, without mercy, without anything. I tell y'all what, when we all get through them doors, we all gonna see who was right and who was wrong. Because at the end of the damn day, we are only responsible for each other, our own selves. We ain't responsible for all these people. I'm really and truly not. I know that's what y'all taught. You know what I'm saying? That's also a false doctrine. I'm not responsible for the whole entire damn world. Jesus died on the cross for the world. He took on that responsibility for the world. He took it on all on his own. When he spoke to the past, the present, and the future. Am I lying? No. When Jesus spoke, he spoke to the past, the present, and the future. So when he said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do," he spoke to the past, to the present, and to the future. Because he was God in the flesh. But he honored his Father which was in heaven. So he spoke to the past, to the present, and to the future. Y'all sitting up here condemning people to hell when he already spoke to the past, to the present, to the future. I ain't got time for none of y'all, because half y'all ain't half as learned as y'all think y'all are. You're just dumb, and all you're doing is spewing the same old dumb shit that you were taught over the years. Next thing, and I'm going to get off of here. I got one more thing to say, and I got 4 minutes and about 30 seconds to say it, because I'm timing myself now. I told y'all this podcast is only an hour, and I refuse to go over. When you are attempting to date a woman of a certain age, men, if said woman of a certain age does not have children, one of the worst things you could say to that woman of a certain age is, I was not sure if I really wanted to pursue anything with you because you don't have children and I don't think I want any more. Number one, it's insensitive. It's insensitive as to say that to a woman of a certain age that actually does want children, but she just has not had a child yet. It's insensitive. Also, it is a waste of her and your time. Real talk. It is a waste. You want to know why? Because you're not going to convince her to not want a child, and it is not her job to convince you to want one. Let's get all this shit out. I might go a little over my little hour because I got something to say. Okay? I can't tell y'all in the last 2 years how many times, and guess what? How many times I have heard that from men. It is annoying. It is a turn off. It is an absolute I don't want to talk to you. And you want to know why? Because you said it right there, V. You don't know what this woman has gone through. You don't. You haven't taken the time to communicate, to even understand. I literally was watching the Tamron Hall show this morning while I was working or whatever. Well, I wasn't watching it, but it was on in the background. And she was talking to women that struggle with fertility. And she had a lot. It was good commentary on that. Okay? Very good commentary on that. It is insensitive as for you to sit up there and tell a woman of a certain age, well, why don't you have any kids yet? You don't want any kids? Who said that? Where would you glean that from? Just because you started at 18, 15, 14, 13, 19, 20, doesn't mean everybody was afforded that ability to start that early. Just because you're 40 and you got an adult as your child doesn't mean that because I'm 40 and I haven't had one yet, so therefore I must not have really wanted one. No, that's not where that comes from. And it is insensitive to say that to a woman that has had fertility issues. You want to know what else is insensitive? To then ask that woman, well, I mean, is all that resolved now? So that means that you can have kids? Yeah, it means I'm fucking fertile. Yes, that's what it means. Fertile fucking myrtle. Yes. It's insensitive. Like, y'all have no idea the magnitude of anxiety, of angst. And the truth, you don't even know how triggering that is. Like, you have no mental, emotional intelligence of a brain to understand that there are some things that your dumb should not say. That would be like me asking a 50-year-old man who ain't got no kids, what, you got ED? You don't get up? Your swimmers don't swim? Ain't nothing moving? You shooting blanks? You got high blood pressure? You ain't got no blood flow? You get too little? You ain't hitting that middle? What's up? Y'all irk me. Like, for real. The irking is real. And then people always, why are you single? Because of that. That's why I'm single. I'm not dealing with that. When you literally have no EI, you have absolutely a complete lack of emotional intelligence. You have a complete lack of understanding. You have a complete lack of integrity. Like, what? And you want me to talk to you? For what? What we gonna talk about? What we talking about? What we gonna talk about? What we talk about? Be honest, I'm just saying. Let me ask you some questions, Mr. 50 No Children. Let me ask you about your little pee. Is it hitting walls? How about that? Let me start asking some of y'all short about y'all short. Since you want to be asking about whether my work, it work. Does yours work? Do they need to make a song? Do your swimmers swim? Some of y'all swimmers don't swim. Y'all 30 years old and your swimmers ain't swimming. Ain't shooting nothing. You sitting up here worrying about why a woman of a certain age ain't got no kid. Y'all annoying. I'm gonna talk about it. And you wanna know what? And if you watching, yes, I'm talking about you. I am talking about you. If you are watching, yes, I am talking to you. Because you triggered me and I don't like being triggered. And I've had to deal with this trigger for the last 3 weeks. So it's your fault. Hence why I do not respond to text messages. Okay? I will completely ghost you and ignore you. Yes, I will. You triggered me. I don't like being triggered. I don't like being annoyed. Hello, swimmers don't swim. Peeing ain't peening. Just all messed up. Hello, and got the nerve to be asking me about it work. How about that? She just ain't out here trying to let everybody work for it. How about that? Oh, dummies. Pissed me off. Triggered the out of me. I was so triggered and annoyed. And it's been for 3 weeks. I've literally held this in for about 3 weeks. I held it in because I was like, you know what? I don't even care. It is what it is. I'm just going to deal with my feelings, my emotions, because you know what, they minds. It's all right. No, and I literally played around with talking about, I was like, I don't know if I really want to talk about this. I don't know if I really want to do that. I don't know. Let me not do it. No, if the muzzle is the mother off, I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. I'm sick of y'all. You're triggering. I dealt with years of infertility from as doctor. It wasn't my fault. It was the medical profession's fault. If people think I really wanted to wait till I was 41, no. I blame the OBGYNs that were treating me at the time. And it was really 2. Every one of them kept saying that fibroids were normal, and they were not. They were not normal. All of them. I had to get one doctor to tell me, no, we got to remove these. They blocking your tubes. That's the problem with the medical profession, and especially as it pertains to Black women. They don't tell you the truth about fibroids. They don't tell you the truth about what's really going on with your body. They don't tell you. Every single last one of them, like, oh, you got everything. I was what, 20? 21 when I first heard I had fibroids. They told me it was normal. I kept complaining of irregular periods. At a young age, I kept complaining. I was like, it's too heavy. It hurts. I got blood clots. I got this. I got that. I got all this stuff. I kept going to the doctor. Oh, well, you have fibroids. Oh, You know how they do it? They stick their little fingers up in you, the two fingers. Oh, we can feel them right here when they press them. They stick the fingers in you and then they pressing down on your stomach and they stick it. Don't you feel it? Nigga, I feel something that don't feel right. Whatever that is, it don't feel. Oh, that's a fibroid. I can feel your fibroid. Oh, you just got a fibroid. Then I got fat, overweight. That plays a part in it. PCOS. 9 times out of 10, if you're overweight, you're gonna come up with polycystic ovarian syndrome. They want to tell me you gotta lose weight. But once you got PCOS, it's hard to lose weight. Why? Because your body is fighting against you at this point. They don't tell you this stuff. I'm over here, overweight, PCOS, fibroids, all this stuff. It took me to say I need to have weight loss surgery because I'm too big. 300 pounds? Looking like I got 5 stomach. It really wasn't 5. It was more like 3, but still. Because my breasts looked like they was a part of my stomach. I really had big ones back then. I do miss those, though. I might not miss nothing else. I just missed the big breast part of it. But yeah. That's it. I only miss the big breast. Lord, that's all I miss. I don't miss being big. I just miss the big breast. But he said, he made plastic surgery so we could always get big breasts back. Because the first thing you lose when you start losing weight is your breasts. And them shits was like, bye-bye, baby. I was like, oh, okay. Y'all want to leave? Oh. I don't want to leave. I didn't want them to go right now. But they told me they'd be back before I knew it. But I had to pay $10,000 to get them hoes back, though. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I got to joke around about this shit. But I'm for real. Right, Nadia. I remember. They don't black women. Let me tell you something. There are books going around about this. There are support groups for this. In the medical profession, black women are not listened to. We have to force them to listen. Let's be real. Even when I got them fibroids removed and fatty ass was sitting right there and I lost a lot of blood, they had to give me 2 blood transfusions. 2. Wanted to give me a 3rd. I was like, I'm going home. I'm going to die if I stay in this hospital. I'm going home. They're like, well, your blood count is still low. I said, I just need to go home. Let me go home. I'm going to get better at home. They gave me an iron infusion. My blood count was still low. I said, listen here, let me go home. And I went home. Caught a fever. Had to call him. I got a fever. Something ain't right. I got a fever. He said, you must have an infection. We're going to put in a prescription. Fatty was nowhere around. Who I had to call? My sister, Nadia. They put in a prescription. I need you to go get my prescription. And I'm hungry. I need you to come to the house. I'm going to crawl my ass up down these goddamn stairs. I'm going to unlock the door so that when you come in, you just need to come right up the stairs. I can't really move. Where's Fatty? I don't know where Fatty is. And you want to know what she offered me? A goddamn laugh. Her and that stupid ass friend of hers, Cedric. You know what? But it was what I needed at that time. Damn near died in that goddamn hospital. Y'all know what I just did? Because I slapped my damn leg so hard, I done bruised my own self. I'm sick of y'all making me bruise myself. Shoot. That's right, Dania. Hello. Dania was there. Dania, no. Dania, I was as skinny as God knows what dealing with that whole situation. You hear me? And it's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things that I need for some of you men to fully understand. It is okay to let me say this, because it's okay to tell a person, I'm not sure if I don't really think I don't want, be honest, I don't want any more children. It's okay to tell a person that. But what's not okay is to literally sit up there and look a person in their face and be like, well, I didn't really want to talk to you because, I don't want no kids and I know you do. Bitch, that's the answer. There's nothing else to say. You could have kept that to yourself. Wasn't like I was calling and checking for you and asking. I didn't care. There's some things that we need to keep to ourselves. That was one of them. Could have kept that to himself. I ain't need that fucking bit of information. That's all I had to say about that. I feel better, do you? I got it off my chest. Sometimes you gotta relax, relate, release. Okay? And I got that off my chest because I've been holding that one in for almost 3 weeks now. I literally been holding that one in. I was quite perturbed by that. Quite perturbed by that. I love you too, girlfriend. I love you too, girlfriend. Bambi, what you said you need done? Fibroids? There's some people that got some real good natural solutions to that. Let me say this. I don't want to pass a fibroid through my cooch. I'm just being honest. I do not want to pass one through there. Because I don't want to see it. Oh, your boobs. Oh, okay. Because I'm about to say, I don't want to pass no fibroid through my cooch. Although some people say that they, you take these herbs and stuff and it just kill the fibroids, shrink them down, then boop, you just, you pass them through. I just don't know if I want to feel that. Because you don't know when it's going to pass. You know what I'm saying? Mommy, I be going for my little consultation after baby number 3. Baby number 3. After baby number 3. You trying to tell me someone is live that I don't know about? Baby number 3. That is what that says. What's baby number 3? You mean like you waiting until after baby number 3? Because we got to write. Wait a minute. Who the hell had baby number 3? I'm gonna need a phone call. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. Do just that. I don't know what is going on Beyonce's internet. I am shocked. You decided, well, listen, the muzzle is off. She done came up on it and let me know she done had baby number 3 and stuff. How the heck? Oh, you kept that a whole secret. Girl, I'm over here trying to pick my whole face up. I might have to take a long sip. Let me take another long sip. That was some, what should I? Y'all, you don't speak to people in a few months, they don't even tell you that they was pregnant. They had baby number whole 3. Send me pictures of this baby. What in the world is going on? I'm so happy right now. Y'all supposed to tell me when y'all had babies. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Oh, okay. That is so good. Oh. You was holding that whole thing in. Okay. Dang, she definitely grown, but she supposed to tell me when she had baby number 3. I knew with the other 2. Y'all see what happens? See, and let me say this. Some of y'all, I had put up a post. What this post said? Because some of y'all don't fully understand friendships and stuff, right? Me and my friends, we don't always. What happened here? Oh, me and my friends, we don't always speak all day, every day. Girl, I know it's scary carrying 42. What you think I'm gonna feel like? I'm about. Oh, don't remind me. Oh. I know it was scary. I believe because that right there, because you going to the doctor a whole lot. You are definitely going to the doctor. You're going to the doctor every week. Dang it, don't be asking me what's in my cup. But today's cup is Kettle One and salsa with lime. Y'all see I done cut up my lime. I don't be playing around with my drinks. I cut up my lime. Sure do. Yep. So today is Kettle One and lime. I had Casamigos, but I just felt a little Kettle One-ish. So this is Kettle One and lime. Probably because I had Don Julio yesterday while I was at karaoke. Mm-hmm. Oh, but mommy, I'm so happy. When was the baby born? We're not about to do this on live. We're going to do this off live. You're going to send me pictures of the baby. You're going to call me tomorrow. We are going to catch up about life and all this other good stuff because you done had a whole baby. What? April? That's it. I should have known at least by May 1st. Girl, don't talk about my Kettle One and lime. Ooh, oh, Mr. Solomon. Okay. Oh, that is so awesome. Listen here. Solomon came to bring peace and wisdom. Y'all better listen to that boy when we grow up. He came to bring peace and wisdom. Mm-hmm. Sure did. Mm-hmm. I bet you everything calmed down. Mm-hmm. That's why we name children. When you naming your child, it's important to really name your child. Think about the name in which you're giving your child. I had a conversation with someone, I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was like, no, some names we just really should not name children. Listen, Mommy, you know how we are. First of all, Mommy, she got me into drinking them gin and tonics. We used to cup them Bombay Sapphires, didn't we, Mommy? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was back in our Pennsylvania days when I was living down in Pennsylvania and stuff like that as a consultant. And I used to keep, Mommy, did I not? I used to keep my little house bar stocked. I would literally go in. Because I was living in Pennsylvania, and at that time, Pennsylvania and liquor was utterly ridiculous. You couldn't even buy liquor on a damn Sunday. I was too through with them. So I would literally go into Jersey, go to the liquor store, stock up on everything. The lady, one time, I promise you, I think I walked out that liquor store with 2 boxes. The lady was like, "Are you having a party for the weekend?" I was like, "No, I'm just restocking." She was like, "Oh." I was like, "Don't judge me. Don't judge me and my restock. Okay, I restock." Hey, Donnie. Yes, girl. And we used to sip on them Bombay Sapphires, okay, and kill it. Can't believe you had a baby and I'm just now finding out about this. This is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. That's okay. I'm okay with it. Send me pictures of Mr. Solomon. I am so excited. Mm-hmm. Kettle One and seltzer. Let me tell y'all something. One of the things I have learned since I've been a bartender is that a lot of them sugary drinks is what gives you a headache. And so I don't do it anymore. I don't do the sugary drinks that much anymore. I don't really do them at all. If I'm going to drink something, I'm going to drink the liquor with seltzer and some lime and call it a day. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, you better send me those pictures. You know what I'm saying? Because what I realized is that even yesterday when I had my Don Julio, it was just Don Julio and seltzer. I was at the gym this morning. Mm-hmm. I did all my counts at the gym this morning, and Don Julio was sweated out. So all I'm saying is, And I didn't have a headache. I still woke up at my normal time. My alarm clock went off at 4:30 and I was up. I was like, oh, okay, it's alarm time. It works. You gotta keep the salsa is like the key. I don't know what else to tell anybody else, but the salsa really and truly does help. Right? See, Donnie right there. Headaches and extra pounds, but never mind. So them sugary drinks, no, I don't do those anymore. I have like, although I still, okay, y'all, I still got my Grand Marnier in the cabinet though. That ain't going nowhere. It be in there though. So Grand Marnier is on the nights where I don't have nothing to do the next day. Like I'm not going to the gym. That's when Grand Marnier hit. But I gotta be in the house because Grand Marnier hitting outside is a totally different story. I can't have it hit outside. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, well, you just had a whole baby. You need to work it back out. You just had a whole baby. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I'm so excited. Let me tell y'all something. Whenever I do have a baby, don't none of y'all better tell me how much weight I gained. Not none of y'all. I don't want to hear it. We ain't going to discuss it. The only thing we're going to do is hit the gym, right? I know that's right. That's it. That's all. So let's recap for what we talked about tonight. All right. We talked about child support, and y'all broke down getting mad when a man wants to do extra outside of his child support. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of that thought process. I'm sick of everything that comes along with it. If a man wants to do more that goes outside of his child support, let that man be a man. Let that man be a father. Let him be the best dad ever. Okay? Best dad award goes to that man in that video that I played. I know that's right, Donnie. I'm a snapback. Let me tell y'all something. Because the snapback be real. After my last week in New Orleans, I gotta post my picture. I gotta post my picture of the salad I ate today. I had a whole cucumber salad. Sure did. Sure did have a cucumber salad. Donnie, I had a cucumber salad today. I was in the kitchen. I was chopping stuff up because I was cooking today. So y'all know when stuff is on my mind, I just start really cooking and stuff like that. So I was cooking. I was making like curry chicken and stuff, right? So I was like, that's all done. But I was just chopping stuff up. I was like, let me just chop up these onions. Let me chop this stuff up. Let me get it. So I was like, oh, let me do my little cucumbers and stuff. So I made a cucumber salad. It was good. Okay. I said after my last week in New Orleans, I was like, no, I don't. Don't just, well, you already saw the pictures. It's okay. Well, you might not have seen it because I didn't post it on Instagram. I put it on Facebook. However, I had posted pictures of, like my jambalaya and the Bengays, you know what I'm saying? And I was drinking Sazerac whiskey and, just really enjoying the whole feel of New Orleans, right? So because I was really enjoying the whole feel of New Orleans, I just felt like I had to eat gumbo. I had to have jambalaya. I had to do what I'm saying, alligator bites, and I had crawfish etouffee, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had to really get into the culture. When you travel, you got to get into the culture. But I'm culturized, and today I had and yesterday I was kind of Mexican a little bit because I had tacos and stuff, and I had Don Julio and everything, because y'all seen the video. If you ain't, go back and watch it. It's on Facebook and Instagram. I was up in there singing karaoke and stuff. So I had tacos and everything, and I was like, okay, now I gotta get kind of back into my mood. Made me a cucumber salad. Let me tell y'all. Yeah, I was culturized. I had to be. I had to be called. I'm gonna be there. Daniel called me. We got to figure out this for your birthday. But yeah, I was culturized. So I had to unculturize myself and get back into my culture of fitness. And I was like, I made that cucumber. I got to post a picture. I had to take a picture of that thing. That thing was pretty. You hear me? Sure was. Ate it too. And did. Daniel, let me tell you something. let me not say, I'm not gonna say it out loud. I had put it in my in the pictures on the good book, but I ain't never gonna get gumbo out of some of these places up here ever again. I'm not getting gumbo. I'm not getting jambalaya. You know what? I'm just gonna reserve it for the next time I ever go back to New Orleans, and I'm gonna get it there. I'm not doing this to myself anymore. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all with y'all fake gumbo. We ain't doing this. Sure aren't. No, we not. And I ain't never had a beignet anyway, but I'm not eating none of those again. That ain't nothing but powdered sugar and, you know, pastry or something. But it's light on the inside, but it ain't that light. I'm not eating those again. But they was good. They was good. I had a beignet. So, needless to say, we wasn't really on here to talk about that though. Anyway, we talk about child support. We talk about Beyonce and y'all sitting up here with your little fake religious asses. We talk about that. I'm over y'all. Anybody that knows me knows I'm over y'all. Anybody that knows me knows that what I'm over y'all. I'm not over God. Two different things. But I'm over y'all and y'all religious ass selves. Because half y'all ain't learned shit no way. So I'm okay with that. And then we talked about as far as some of y'all, I had to get it off my chest concerning my own personal situation with a man telling me the reason why he didn't want to talk to me was because he knew I potentially wanted children and he don't know if that's what he wanted. I didn't need to know all that. I still feel that way. I need to know all that. You know what I'm saying? Because if a man approached me and he's like 50 and he ain't got no kids, I ain't asking that mother if his swimmers swim. Do they swim? Or do they miss? You shooting blanks? I don't ask that. So some of the things y'all say, some of the things that some of these men say to women, I really think that they need to think about that. How would they feel if it was said back to them about your little swimmers? You got high blood pressure? Do you work out? Is your stomach big? Can you even reach? Do you have? I could go on and on about that because it just irks my whole good soul. Some of the things y'all say to us women, and y'all think we can't really and truly shoot back, and we can. Anyway, that's it. See, I gave y'all 30 minutes extra. All because Mom B told me she had a whole baby and didn't tell me properly. That shit just blew me away. But I'm okay with that. I'm so excited. I love when my friends have children. I really do. And part of it is because I don't have any. And I haven't been I have not been blessed to carry full term. And that's just the truth of the matter. So when my friends are blessed to carry full term, I am overly excited. When my friends' children are blessed to have children, I am overly excited. That's just who I am, because I believe children are a blessing to this world. So whoever has a child, I'm just overly excited. So I'm just excited that my friend had a baby on April the 29th, Mr. Solomon. So congratulations to you, Mom B, and Mr. Solomon. And I'm glad that he is healthy. I'm glad that you are healthy. I am glad that he was brought into this world healthy because I know, having a baby over 35 is a risk in and out of itself. There's so many different tests that you have to take. There's so many different there's so much blood work that gets drawn. They test for everything in the fetus. And I'm just happy that Mr. Solomon is perfect. So that's it. That's all. Next week, we will be live on the Muzzle is Off podcast. Stay tuned to Monday. Monday, I am going to release the flyer for what we are going to discuss next week. If, and it's a really big if I can find potentially maybe a sociologist or a psychologist or even both to come on with me to discuss the topic that we're going to discuss, next week is going to be it'll be a little heavy. It is definitely going to be drawn off of personal experience. And stay tuned to Monday to find out what that topic is, because I'm not necessarily releasing that right now, but just know it's going to be a tad bit heavy. and it is going to get down to some things about things that are going on in today's society that we really need to talk about. We really need to address. All right. So, as I say, tune in next week. Give me your feed next week. I think it's going to be a really good topic for men and women alike. And if I could find potentially a sociologist and or a psychologist, I think it'll be really dope to have the conversation, because it's something that we truly need to talk about and not joke about, right? So until next week, I'm out, y'all. Bye.